Today, you will see exactly how a single person can describe a complete production-ready software product to a generative engine and watch a fully functioning application materialize in minutes, and why that very capability is setting up thousands of hopeful builders for a quiet, total collapse. For the past several decades, the software industry operated on a foundational bottleneck. Building functional digital architecture required capital, specialized engineering talent, coordination overhead, and months of deliberate, methodical execution. That friction acted as an invisible filter. It ensured that before a single line of production code was written, a team had to validate assumptions, secure resources, and clear a massive hurdle of technical complexity. Today, that filter has completely vaporized. Modern generative development environments, natural language app builders, and automated code generation agents allow a solo founder with zero computer science background to spin up a fully relational database, wire up authentication, deploy secure payment gateways, and launch a polished interface simply by typing conversational prompts into an input box. Imagine a former operations manager sitting at a kitchen table, watching a generative tool scaffold a complex, multi-tenant dashboard in the span of a single afternoon. To the observer, it feels like an industrial-grade magic trick. The technical barriers that once demanded a venture-backed engineering team have been compressed into an evening's worth of dialogue with an artificial intelligence. Across the broader economy, this shift has unleashed a tidal wave of new market entrants. Non-technical entrepreneurs, domain experts, and industry insiders are suddenly turning their specific operational frustrations into functional Micro-SaaS products without writing a single manual script. The cost of creation has effectively dropped to zero, creating an unprecedented illusion of infinite leverage. Yet, as these applications flood digital marketplaces, a profound institutional and economic paradox is emerging. When anyone can build a piece of software in a few hours, the software itself ceases to be a competitive advantage. The traditional venture-backed playbook assumed that technical defensibility, the sheer difficulty of building the product, provided a protective moat around a business. When code generation is democratized and automated, that moat vanishes overnight. Founders find themselves staring at a fully operational, beautiful product that no one is actually using or paying for. The market is currently witnessing a massive influx of applications that solve minor, easily replicable problems, leading to severe saturation in every conceivable niche. Risk analysts and market observers are noting a distinct divergence between the velocity of creation and the sustainability of demand. Building the app was once the mountain. Now it is merely the admission ticket. The underlying friction of commerce has not disappeared, it has simply migrated. While the generative engine effortlessly handles the logic layer, the front-end UI, and the database schema, it remains entirely blind to the brutal realities of customer acquisition, retention dynamics, and market positioning. As a result, a growing wave of solo builders are discovering that having a working product in hand is entirely different from running a viable enterprise. They face the sobering reality of high churn rates, aggressive copycats who can replicate their entire codebase with a single prompt in minutes, and the overwhelming noise of a marketplace flooded with identical solutions. The technical barrier is gone, exposing a much harsher truth about what makes a business survive. The fundamental question facing every independent builder stepping into this new era is stark. When creation is instantaneous, what actually prevents your product from becoming instantly irrelevant? To survive the great commoditization of code, solo founders and independent micro-SaaS creators are being forced to completely reinvent their operational playbooks, shifting their focus away from raw engineering and toward deep structural defensibility. The answer to the paradox of frictionless creation does not lie in how fast you can generate features, but in how deeply you can embed your product into a specific, hard-to-reach workflow. When anyone can clone an application's interface and core logic using an AI builder in 10 minutes, the software itself is no longer the asset. The asset becomes proprietary data, complex regulatory compliance integration, deep customer trust, and specialized domain workflows that cannot be easily summarized in a casual prompt. Successful independent operators are moving past simple wrapper applications and building systems that capture proprietary feedback loops. By integrating advanced retrieval-augmented generation frameworks and specialized data pipelines, they anchor their software into the daily operational habits of their users, creating switching costs that go far beyond aesthetic design or basic utility. Consider how modern risk-aware builders approach this challenge. Instead of racing to build generic tools that appeal to everyone, they focus on hyper-verticalized problems, micro-niches within legal, medical, or specialized industrial supply chains, where generic AI models fail to understand the nuance without extensive proprietary context. They use generative tools not as a shortcut to skip the hard work, but as a force multiplier that allows a single individual to operate with the output capacity of a 10-person engineering squad. This frees up intellectual capital to focus entirely on what the AI cannot do for them: direct customer discovery, building distribution channels, and establishing genuine trust within a target community. The market dynamics are ultimately punishing those who treat software creation as a get-rich-quick lottery, while rewarding those who treat it as a disciplined exercise in product-market fit. The $10 million Micro-SaaS success stories that dominate industry discussions are not anomalies born of lucky prompts. They are the result of operators who understood that the real battle begins only after the application is deployed. They recognize that while artificial intelligence can write your code, structure your database, and optimize your landing page copy, it cannot figure out who desperately needs your solution and why they should trust you with their business. Earlier, we opened with a fundamental question. When generative tools make building software effortless, what happens to the businesses trying to survive in a market where anyone can launch a competitor in an afternoon? The reality is that the era of the accidental software mogul is coming to a close. The tool builders who thrive are those who use their newfound technical leverage to double down on human insight, distribution, and structural execution. If you want to stay ahead of how artificial intelligence is reshaping institutional software and independent business models, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the rise of AI app builders will destroy the value of software, or will it force a return to true product craftsmanship? We will see you in the next analysis.